Well, do you feel like, Pastel, you've recovered or gotten back to some semblance of normal since you got altitude sickness?
Yeah, I felt much better the second day and even better today. So I'm all good for the most part. I
Good,
do
good,
I
good.
do still get out of breath sometimes.
Oh, so sorry to hear that. Any sort of altitude, anything is just honestly super scary.
Well, I went from living at 100 for the last 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
to now I'm at 5,000. So it
Jesus.
was just a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, just a little
Hello.
bit.
Because we're not, or no, we're higher than a mile. Yeah, Denver is like the mile high city 'cause it's 5,200, and where I am, it's like 5,700.
Oy.
Cool.
Oi, oi, oi.
I'm scared of when I have to learn to bake.
Why does that matter?
What?
What?
I'm
Yeah.
very
Things
confused.
things bake differently at altitude.
Oh.
I did not know that.
I guess that
Mhm.
makes sense. Like when things need to aerate and the
Mhm.
altitude is different. What the fuck? Mine's a little blown right now.
Yeah, air pressure and all that has to do with baking too.
Oh.
I love science.
Oh.
Because baking is such a specific science, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Aw. All right. Thanks for everyone being here. I don't really have any other housekeeping. Does anybody else have any housekeeping? Is anybody else moving? It's moving season.
It's moving season.
Slowly turns to Frosty.
Oh.
My brain is moving uh, it's spinning. My brain is spinning.
I would like to.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. 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 Lore?
Z.
What?
Aw.
That's really happy. Wait, really?
Nah, we haven't planned it out
Eventually.
yet.
Okay.
One day.
All right.
You
Kind of
want
thing.
to.
Okay. No.
I
There's no
mostly want
rush.
to just because my like physically my body felt pretty amazing in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
as in I could actually breathe
Mm-hmm.
because Vegas sucks.
Oh yeah. That's fair. I'm sure it's like even really dusty right
So
now.
you'd rather move to Atlanta than have him move to Vegas?
Also, just because the medical stuff out here is really terrible.
Surprising.
Oh. America.
At least pay wise, it's not worth it.
Also, totally just realized Halder put himself on the middle of the spoke, and that makes my brain really happy.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Let me go ahead and
All good. Just a reminder for me and for others, the person that has the inspiration this session is
I thought it was Callista. Hang on.
I feel like it's Calissa.
I also believe
It was
I
Callista.
don't remember. Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm
Well,
terrible at writing things down. I was still pulling up my character sheet. Hang on.
I got you.
Session 19, yes. Advantage for session 20.
why
I did write it down. I'm gonna waste it. It's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Do it on a perception check.
Oh wait, did we do yeah, on a perception check, right?
Yeah.
I
This
can't
would never-
remember, have we had a long rest yet?
Yes, you have. Which, speaking of,
I haven't done my important rolls.
shall we do? We'll do that after the
Recap?
recap. Yeah.
Kappa.
Recap.
Okay. So the T. Hang on. I'm getting my notes up as well.
Das T.
I love
Yeah.
Dusk Girl.
Okay, so we are currently in the forest of Thither, and at the beginning of the last session, double check, make sure I'm on the right page. Yep. At the beginning of last session, Callista and Victor are currently experiencing a hangover. Callista slept inside Victor's cap, little hat that he wears, and she actually uses this an advantage to scare him. And then Clapperclaw that morning prepared porridge for everybody and served it like a nice host would. And then Victor even added his own cinnamon, and it, for whatever reason, it blew Clapperclaw's mind. I believe it was because cinnamon doesn't exist in this realm or in this area or something. I didn't write the specifics down, but yeah. Okay. And then Halter attempted to wake Etika from his like fey sleep trance thingamabob, and he tiptoed around some mushrooms that had popped up near him, and accidentally stepped on one rather loudly. Okay. And then once Etika does awoke, whatever the word is, he made some tea for the people with hangovers. And Callista attempted to introduce Vaughn to Juniper. And I'm trying to read my handwriting, because what does this say? He, what?
Send
What?
it. Maybe I can try.
It didn't go well.
It's yeah, it didn't go well. He, what? Oh, he shook himself awake. I don't know what the context is there. But he also pulled this like hiccup move while he was introducing himself to Juniper, where he just kind of put his hand out, kind of moved his head to the side, closed his eyes, the whole hiccup and toothless kind of thing. And this accidentally angers Juniper, and he then pulls a hippogriff move and just kind of steps backwards very slowly away from her. And she eventually calms down once he's a good distance away. And after that incident, the group began to pack up and hit the road. Like, not really much else to really do there. Juniper herself helped put on her holster. Not quite sure context on that again, to be honest, but it's okay. And then once we were on the road, I wrote thither ambience. Because we could hear some woodland creatures, but we could not see them. Very specific there. And as we're going on this adventure, we find a staircase in like this rocky cliff area, and Victor stays behind with Juniper while Callista and the rest of the group moves on. And Callista actually left Antares with them as well, in case we needed any extra help or any quick ways to communicate, get back to us, let us know what's going on. And Yvonne actually gave Victor an eerie token before they left as well. And then on our way up to the cave, Victor... Nope, not... Wait, what? What? I think I meant to write Etika. Somebody found a poster somewhere, a wanted poster. I wrote Victor, but that doesn't make sense because Victor stayed behind with Juniper, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe I miswrote something here.
Victor found one of those previously.
Yeah. I was like,
So I think this
okay,
was
maybe I
Etika
missed
finding it,
context.
but
Gotcha.
because I think he found one previously and he thought it because he thinks he's a paid actor, so he
Victor
didn't tell
saw,
us
like,
about
an
it.
image of it in like a pond or something, right? Like a river. I think like a while ago.
There was
But
two.
no,
So
you're right.
yeah.
Well, whoever finds it on this adventure, pockets it after folding it up. The fact that he folded it up makes me think it was Etika.
I have Will's wanted poster. Yes.
Aha. So it was Etika. I just wrote the wrong name. Rip. And even though it was very clearly a wanted poster, it was written in Elvish, and it was very unclear as to the instructions on it. And then keep on going. We eventually get introduced to an individual by the name of Nib, who had piles of gold littered across the floor of a cave, and this strange spinning wheel where, I forget, was he turning things into gold, or like he was weaving things out
Yes,
of gold,
it's-
right?
Spinning straw into gold.
Think
right?
of like Sleeping Beauty.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Both. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was the thing. And oh, and there was this like mirage almost, or like a ghostly apparition of a butler that appeared behind Nib. And even though this frightened everybody else a little bit, it did quite frighten Nib. And he continued on to tell us his story about how Granny Nightshade cursed him for his personal wrongdoings. There was a really cute, heartfelt moment between him and Callista where she vowed to help him and had repayment, all this other cool things and cute moments. And Nib, in the end, offered us each a gift in turn. And with the advice from Etika received fingerless gloves of thievery. Halder received bracers of archery. Callista received a magician's bag of holding. And Vaughn received an amulet of proof. What? Proof against detection and location. Amulet of proof? What?
Protection against.
It's a,
I definitely wrote the word proof. But maybe I don't know. I don't know why I would have wrote that.
Hold, please. It is. It's called the Amulet of Proof against detection and location. So it's like, it's weirdly worded, but it's basically an amulet against detection and location. But that's just, it's an actual D&D item.
Okay, so I did write that correctly. Okay, that makes me feel better now. Okay, and then after we received these gifts, Etika attempted to interrogate Nib even further. Ooh,
Sorry.
no, you're good. I just happened to see it pop up on my screen. He wanted to interrogate Nib even further to kind of find out, like, Granny Nightshade's whereabouts, some information about Loomlurch, and he was also curious on how he gained an audience with Nightshade itself. And Nib recommended seeking out an individual named Will at a place called Little Oak, and his only advice was to find a glade of trees. I believe it was up north, if I'm not mistaken. Just kidding, it's the west. Western sky is what I wrote here. Because we're looking for Loomlurch. And after that, there was a retcon mission where Halder stole 15 gold pieces from Nib right before his very eyes. Clapperclaw ended up departing from the rest of the group after we left the cave, and then Etika went on a hunt for pheasants for Juniper to feed her to keep her happy. And then after that, we were back on the road, and Callista proposed a plan to take Scabatha down. And we decided that Scabatha is Santa.
Wait, sorry. Who did you discover as Santa?
Scabatha.
Oh!
because of the joke. I
Yeah.
remember now.
Got it. Got it.
My note literally was Scabatha equals Santa.
Okay, but what did we decide at the end of that conversation? Anyone actually know?
No.
Great question.
Oh,
You said Callista
I remember
proposed
we
the
did
idea, but I
decide it,
don't
though.
remember what the idea was. I think we decided to try and be honest, right?
I do remember Callista went into like this almost like, I guess you could call it like a pseudo kind of rage because of how Scabatha was
The
treating
children.
and the workshop
Oh wait!
and stuff
Oh
like that.
yeah! She went scorched
And
earth. She's
I-
mad.
I really just want to say that she proposed a plan to just kill her and take her down.
Yeah, once the children entered the chat, you were
Oh,
just like, this
yeah.
bitch! Rah!
That's right.
honestly, same. Children.
Hey Kyle,
Oh god,
Yes.
can you roll me a 1d4 for me, please?
god. Is that for the start of the session?
Yes. But also, you'll see. Awesome. Thank you. That's all. All right. So, at this point in the day, it is about like lunchtime. We'll say like after the cave, Your characters kind of hunkered down, ate some lunch. You had said goodbye to Clapperclaw. You're getting prepared, and Callista, if you want to do your portent rolls, we can do that right now.
No. Okay. That could be useful. A 13 and a 1.
Ooh.
Okay. You're gonna have to help me.
Better
remind me
than
what-
the last 2 times I've rolled them. They've been just 10s and like 11s, so it's not been anything useful, but a 1 is very useful.
Oh, Callista's coming into her power.
But only in the bad ways.
Only in the bad ways.
And remind me, this is like you have these rolls in the back of your pocket kind of deal?
Yes, I just have to call them before the person actually rolls.
Got it. So like,
So they can't like roll it and I change it. I have to be like,
ah,
I foresee this is
blah.
going to happen to you, and then
Cool,
I
cool.
take over their role basically. Yeah.
No, but I take over their fate. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead
They're
switch.
like, I rolled a 5 actually.
You rolled a
No.
1. Animation glasses. All right. Let me know if you guys can see the map.
Yes.
Perfecto.
I can't.
Oh, right. And you guys have been given directions to Little Oak, talking about various ways of identifying kind of where he stands and where there's like 2, at least to known to Nib, areas that he likes to kind of rest in, which I believe you just said in the recap. Apologies.
Mhm.
I was
So we're looking for Monarch, and we're looking for individuals by the name of Will and
Uh-huh.
Little Oak.
right. So for Little Oak, scratching the itch at the back of my brain, you were told to look for 2 different glades, essentially. One of which he clearly kind of stands out among the rest, and the other looking for what Nib had, I believe, referred to as fairy circles, which are like circles of mushrooms, essentially. And he likes to like basically rest amongst those fairy circles. Which, this just for funsies, we can do a little bit of a knowledge check as your characters are taking a siesta this afternoon. Everybody go ahead and give me a history check, please.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
And Etika, you're gonna get this information because you're you.
Okay. Still want me to
Special.
roll?
What are we rolling again? Sorry.
History.
History. Oh, I didn't mean to do that with advantage. My bad.
You're good. I'll do the
I
first one.
fixed.
Wait, did I also do that with advantage?
You're fine. You're fine. I always take the first number.
Oh, I actually had it with disadvantage. Oh, because we're hungover. I think we are at disadvantage for this, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we're still
Oh,
hungover.
that's right. You guys
Okay,
are
so
exhausted.
it is right. It is right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how
Well,
we
then-
did so well and then failed completely.
Mm-hmm. We would have done good if we weren't hungover, but we just can't remember.
We forgot that we were hungover. completely.
Callista and Victor, you feel like mushrooms are important in Fae stuff. You know that like they even cooked up mushrooms at the carnival. Something about them being either like good luck or something on the tip of your tongue. How they're delicious. You know, there are definitely some that are out there that you got to be wary of. Vaughn, you're kind of like, okay, fairy rings, they're kind of like known good luck charms for fairies. Usually depending on the way that they're like structured, or like as a circle or a square or what have you. Circles are like the best shape that they could be in, similar to that like of the wells that you guys just experienced in the previous world. Etika, you would know that certain fairy circles, depending on their age, could actually hold enough magic to be portals themselves. for good or for bad. So, any questions about the knowledge I just imparted? Cool. All right. So, last time at the end of the session, I talked about, okay, we're going to be navigating your group through thither, and we're going to be doing some rolls here. So it's going to be a specifically survivor roll, and what we could do is we can either have everybody roll survivor, and it'll basically be an average check, or you'll have one person in your group roll survivor at advantage.
I already have a +6 to survival.
Go for it. I was gonna say I have
Putting
a
that out
+5,
there.
but that beats it.
Damn.
I have a -1.
Halder. I'm just kidding.
All right. So one more time. Survival. Did you say at advantage?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So you're rolling for the group.
23.
All right, nicely
Cool.
done. Okay.
Spicy him?
Way to go, Attic.
Okay. So your group is winding through the woods, and you very much are at least familiar with the various different dangers, whether it be poison ivy, whether it be a group of pixies that laid certain traps that you kind of like told your group about to like don't pick that fruit or partake in this. Pixies are known to like trick people into eating certain foods, and even then you were able also to see through certain illusions of various pitfalls, which like actual pitfalls, like somebody had like dug in the ground or at least shaped earth to essentially create some sort of death trap, and you're able to navigate your group. You're finding that it's the paths that you were taking are not as straightforward as you would think, and honestly it's not really a surprise to you, Etika. Rarely are any paths that you take within thither or yon or anywhere straight and narrow. They are winding, but at least, silver lining, you guys aren't dealing with a bog anymore. Honestly, it is a beautiful day. There are points where your party just kind of almost relaxes a little bit into just the general feel of being on an adventure with people that you trust, with a goal in mind that is noble. And eventually you come to an opening where there is a natural spring with like roots from a grand tree kind of coming down and around it. You notice that there's little bits of ruins kind of peeking out before then. It's quiet, but not too quiet. You at this point you do actually see some birds, unlike the day before, which was honestly very disturbing, where you were hearing the noises but not necessarily seeing the animals making them. You get the sense that you're entering into an older part of the forest, and as you're trudging along, you do see a few trees at this point that have been cut, and fairly recently. They're not so old to be recognized as like a nurse log, but the stumps really just remained in some of like the sawdust and everything. And Etika, you can't help but feel the weight of that loss as you enter into this area. It starts to grow a little quieter, and the further you get into the area, all of a sudden sound is gone, and you just hear like the crunching of the leaves as you are walking through this area. And I'll go ahead and switch you to this map.
Etika visibly slows, almost down to a trot as he walks through this area.
I'll go ahead and put you in front there. So yeah, you can see on this map these massive roots kind of reaching out and down and around. You can't really see if there was any buildings back behind it, but there's definitely a little bit of a pathway, and it slopes downward passing this tree, and then you can see that fresh water on the right side, which is honestly more so what you were attracted to, with the goal to fill up your water skins.
Finally, fresh water ahead. Nearly forgotten to eat or drink with managing all of those traps back there. Is everyone all right?
I think so.
Any sprained ankles that I need to fix up is my meaning.
Calista just kind of gives a thumbs up. She's sleepy.
Victor, with his hat backwards, raises his hand and says, "We're good."
I'll look back ahead and my admittedly fake smile turns downwards. Do I remember this place? Specifically here at all.
Memory. Let's do a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom, you got it.
It's gay wisdom. The wisdom of the gays.
18.
You remember, and it's been a long while, that certain areas of Thither were home to bundles of dryads. Bundles being like the group of dryads. I don't know what the actual word for is. I'm just going with it.
Cornucopia? I don't know.
Right.
And
The
dryads,
Pops, maybe.
dryads are very sacred creatures. They are protectors of the forest. It's very rare that they can actually come together and become a community, but the oldest groups have come from potentially this glade. You're definitely close to it. Perhaps that's why there's ruins here. Perhaps that's why there's a elder tree nearby with the roots coming down and around. And if you look off in the distance, you kind of watch as those roots grow, not actively. And it does hit you that perhaps once many years ago you found yourself having a respite here, a picnic, and it was thriving. Pixies were fluttering about, a couple satyrs were using pan flutes and drums, creating an ambiance of just pure bliss and shared company. And you flash back to now and you see the ruined trees, a couple of them around you, and a little bit of a wind catches, and it makes you realize that this land is wounded.
Etika will slowly lower his head and barely mumble in Sylvan. Is anyone still out there?
Bounce would look at him, having understood what he said, just kind of in like a curious manner as to like what he's doing.
And almost at the same exact time as you started to say that, you have, and I just verified, the exact passive perception to all of a sudden see what you would recognize to be a dryad who had been completely camouflaged from this tree before you. And as you began to step closer, her foliage began to change to that of fall colors, almost like they were on fire, and her eyes are red, and you can see as if there is a plague upon her, as different highlights of her own bark look rotted and sore. And she looks at your group and she says, "Villains!" And coming up next to her, you see various different creatures of little tiny bushes up to about mid-calf height to her knee, kind of spawn around her in support of her. And she lifts a crooked finger. "Villains! We seek revenge!" What do you do?
Villains? No. We are not villains. I come from this place. I have not plagued this earth.
She looks at you and almost feral-like, not like a tree, like a wolf kind of taking in its prey. She tilts her head and blinks. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I have +5. Let's see. 17.
Um. She lowers her finger, her head kind of going back normal, and her eyes narrow and the color just dies. And you see visibly, as before maybe her hackles were up, the instant her kind of shoulders relax, these tiny shrubs that were kind of poofed up kind of relax as well, but they don't leave her side. "Who is thee?"
This is, and I'll be speaking in Sylvan right now. This is my lady Callista, and we are part of her court.
"What court is this?" And she looks towards Callista and almost begrudgingly goes, "Your Majesty."
Callista will finally step forward and stand next to Etika. And she will nod her head respectfully, understanding that this tree called her, a polite name. And so she's going to be polite back, and she'll say, "We are the court of the Witchlight Monarch. We are simply passing through this area. We didn't mean to disturb, but it looks like the forest is in trouble. Are you all right?"
"No. And I will never be again."
Never?
"No."
Well, Surely, whatever you're going through is very difficult. I mean, we saw the way you were affected when we arrived. It may be difficult to tell your story, but if you're able to share it with us, you never know. We're not from around here. We might be able to help.
She looks at each of one of you, taking you in, and sighs. I will not ask for forgiveness for how I approached you.
None is needed.
We've been under attack for some time. All for the sake of her toys.
Her? Calista looks like she's just heard the exact thing she wanted to hear. Like, oh, more reasons to hate this woman. Okay, go on.
My gods.
The one who calls herself Nightshade. She sent many a mercenary to this glade to harvest us. And
They're butchering you? Why?
She doesn't need a reason other than needing the wood. There's plenty of trees in these forests. But she wanted ours. She took mine. And now all I feel is rage. So forgive me, strangers. I thought you were back for more. Where do you travel? It is dangerous.
It's funny you should ask. Most people I wouldn't tell, but I think it's clear from your story that we have a foe in common.
Oh.
We were sent here to see the one you call Nightshade. We were sent here for one purpose, but since being here, we've learned of everything. Not everything, clearly. We didn't know about you, your poor trees. Every time we turn a corner, we learn a new atrocity of hers. And we are not the kind of people, and I am not the kind of ruler that will stand for this.
Does she not understand that this place will die if she keeps doing this? Dryads are the world itself. Does she not understand that?
She takes a step closer to you, and you can see where she steps, she seems to take power from the ground as some flowers grow and then they die out around her feet. And she holds herself out, her hands out pleadingly, and she goes, she's only cares about power, and then now she doesn't care for the future. Please, if you're here and you are able, we need Zelbina. We need her power to return. I can't let other dryads receive the same fate as I am about to partake in.
I will grip my lady's amulet in my hand and show her, but say nothing.
She's cast her eyes upon you before.
That's my friend.
She takes another step towards you. And at this point, all the shrubs just kind of relax and they start kind of swaying. to kind of reflect her mood a little bit more peacefully. She holds out her palms before you, and she closes them. She clasps them, or she holds them out like she's waiting for you to clasp her hand.
I will.
You lay her hand upon one of hers, and she covers your palm, holding it. What is your name?
I do not know. But I am called by Etika.
She nods. And I am called Meadowleaf. For now. Etika. And she turns to Callista. Your Majesty. And she turns to the rest of the group. Members of your court. Please, I beg of you, seek revenge on my behalf.
As soon as we can, we'll make sure she pays for this.
Callista will put her little bunny paw on top of their hands and say, I can't promise you revenge, but I can promise that we plan to bring her to justice. Hopefully that will be some balm to you.
She turns her head back towards Etika.
I will rebuild this land if I have to do this with my own two hands. That I promise. If the price must be paid in blood, so be it. But that is not my focus. My focus is seeing you alive tomorrow.
It's too late for me, the one called Etika. My tree is gone. She hasn't let go of your hand. I care only for the rest of my kin. The ones that exist now and the seedlings that will be growing soon. And she lets go of your palm, and in your palm are 3 sycamore seeds. She looks down at them.
I examine them and then
Mhm.
clutch them tightly. Like a child that I do not wish to let go.
When you
Way
need,
you would be afraid to drop it.
when you need them, when you need to tread lightly, consume one. It will help you for a time. Out of character, if you eat one of the seeds, you will gain the benefit of a pass without trace spell for an hour.
6.
Here, let me type
You
this
do
out.
not wish me to plant them, my lady.
Any of my seeds will not grow now.
I see.
She steps back towards her shrubs.
Are you dying? Now, as we speak.
She nods.
Is there no way I can help? I'm a cleric. I'm a healer.
You see, I was in a unique circumstance where I was bound to an enchanted tree. Our fates were intertwined. when the mercenaries took us down, our fates were sealed. I have been waiting in this glade ever since, should they return. Thank you for being kind. We need more of that now.
Is that not the way of these lands? Honor. Gratitude.
It used to be. She turns her head towards a wind that kind of whips through. And the wind starts to blow the shrubs, a couple just disappearing as different leaves start to gather and whip around your group. She closes her eyes, just feeling the wind, and you can see her skin starting to turn ashen gray. It's almost time. I thought I had more of it.
May I ask something?
You best do it quickly.
What? What he said.
Can we sow some of your leaves so at least any remnants of you will make it to this event of us stopping her?
She looks down towards the shrub to her right, and almost as if they were speaking with each other, the shrub makes its way towards you. They are of me and mine. I give you permission. Thank you for asking in kind.
Perfect. I was going to say the wrong character name. Victor is going to grab these and starts pulling out a thread and needle.
And as you begin addressing the shrub just kind of relaxes, and all the leaves fall off in front of you into a neat little pile.
Oh. Yeah. Who wants a leaf? I'm putting a leaf on everyone at this point.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a
Vaughn's
step.
gonna step.
Go ahead, sir.
Vaughn's gonna step forward very, very hesitantly, and locking eyes with her, he's going to ask, "Is there any sort of talisman you may give us so that your spirit may carry on?"
She kind of thinks for a second. Not one that I can give anymore, as I've expended myself for those seedlings in the one called Etika's hand. But should you respect what becomes of me, she kind of chuckles. I'm sure you could create your own talisman if you wish. If not, I will. She looks around. Become my home and the home for others, as the life cycle demands.
Callista will hold her hand again and just sit with her. She's very respectful of the life cycle, so like that reminded her of her grandmother. So she just wants to be with her since she couldn't be with her grandmother when she died. You know?
Yeah. And she pulls you gently as she steps back towards the tree that she had been camouflaged before, and she leans back and sits down. I'm so tired. Another of the shrubs fade.
Calista will just kind of stroke the leaves where her hair would be and just kind of make her feel comfortable.
She takes a deep breath in and out, and the wind picks up more. Another couple of the shrubs drift. And her entire body now is ashen gray. Her legs start to creak, and she leans her head against the tree, against the back. I wish I had more time.
You did what you could with the time you had, and we'll finish what needs to be done for you. And we will make sure that this place and your people are protected. You can rest now. They're in good hands.
You can see with what little energy she had to lift up the one hand that you're not holding, and she rests it upon yours, and the second it touches yours, she creaks and grows and decays and grows into the tree. Little flowers sprout, and her eyes are closed, and the last shrub fades.
Calista's just sobbing now. She's too hungover for this emotional shit. This is bullshit. How is she in love with the tree she just met? This is so sad. She's really mad that she's crying. I'm sorry she's crying, but she's crying really hard, and she just needs a minute. So she's just gonna sit by the tree for a minute while you guys talk.
Vaughn, still very like stone-faced and not stern, but like just like harsh, I guess you could say, is gonna slowly walk to the base of the tree, and he's gonna kneel down, place the hand on it.
You, Namthok, I have I swear upon this oath that I will return to you. I will see to it that this land is made again, as well as I can.
There's a slight breeze of fresh air that kind of wisps around your clothes, almost as a thank you and acknowledgement of your words.
May the winds tell me next your favorite flower, for I will return it to you one day. And I'll start walking off.
Does anyone else want to do anything in this glade? Say anything?
Vaughn's just gonna close his eyes for a moment and have like this silent, almost like meditative, like exchange of respect. I don't know how else to really describe that.
Oh. of course. You guys watch as flowers bloom and stay bloomed around the base of the tree where Meadow Leaf took her last breath.
Is it? Hmm. Okay. Out of character question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like uh what is the I can't there's a word there and I cannot say the word. Come back to me.
Okay.
Is it like desecrating a corpse if I take one of the flowers?
Oh, no.
Okay, because Callista's little paperweight thing has flowers in it. And I think she would want to take one of the flowers and put it in her arcane object.
No. No, it wouldn't be.
Okay, then she's going to do that. Maybe one of the ones that are like fully bloomed and ready to go, not like, that way it's at least, the right time to pick a flower if you're going to pick one.
Yeah. And
Okay.
at this point, if you can imagine like a nurse log kind of like embedded in another tree and tilted, that's what she is right now. So if you had wanted to take a part of her to like carve a talisman or be a talisman or whatever, she's given you permission to do so. But this is her resting place now.
Bet Vaughn is gonna do that. I was trying to think of a nice way to say that. So I'm glad you just said it.
Well, you said that when she became one with the tree, like flowers grew up around it, though,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, she's gonna take a sprig of those flowers.
Yeah, and that was
This is,
also
memory.
Etika was casting flowers as well. With his
Me who took the leaves.
Vaughn is gonna kind of scavenge around the base of her tree, kind of look around for a nice stick.
I mean, if she was holding Callista's paw at the time she turned to wood, there should be a really nice hand-shaped piece right there on top. I'm
Mhm.
just saying.
Oh my god!
If
Just
you wanted to
imagine
snap
Callista
that
just
off.
She just, as she dies, and then just snap. Oh my god!
Wow.
I'd cry. I'd scream
I hate
and cry.
you. I hate you for
Hang
putting
on,
that
let's
in my
roll
head.
let's roll to see if Callista's hand is stuck because her hand was between her two hands. Can I roll for that? Is that a thing?
Sure, yeah.
I'll get
Which
the
should I roll a
WD-40.
d20? I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a d20.
I'll make it just luck.
What were you trying to discern? Sorry.
Whether or not, because she was holding my paw when she turned to bark.
It
Whether or not
relaxed.
I'd be able to get my hand out. It
Yes,
relaxed. Okay.
yes.
So if you really wanted something gory, you could snap off the hand shape
Oh,
bark.
Yes.
Be like a hand of glory, but not.
The way that I guess I'm
No,
like
that's
also
good.
picturing it is like if you like Mother Willow-esque from like Pocahontas, to the point like that's how like combined with the tree she is.
Mm-hmm. That was a vibe I got too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, your group is able to tactfully grab whatever various parts that you would like from Meadow Leaf. Just note it, as her bark does potentially have special property. And Etika, you have 3 sycamore seeds. When one is consumed, you gain the effect of pass without a trace for 1 hour. Which potentially could come into benefit because whenever Etika walks anywhere, you have those gold footprints that follow you.
true.
So in my DM head, like that would negate the gold. It would, because that's what pass without trace does essentially.
Okay.
All right. It's about 4 in the afternoon. It's getting a little late in the day, but if you want to go ahead and roll me another survival check, please, Etika.
It's money, no whammy.
Oh,
Ow! Let's
Baby,
go.
I know exactly where we're
That's
going.
money.
All right. So, having been through this moment, you realize exactly where you are in Thither. And using the grand tree off in the distance as a landmark, you know of a grove. A very specific grove in mind. Perhaps that's the one Nib talked about. A grove that is known to be the birthplace of treants. Trees that have had an exorbitant amount of magic thrust upon them to the point of coming to life. At least that's what you think. Treants are also kind of a mystery as far as like how do they come to be. But for whatever reason in that grove, more than one treant that you've known in your time has come from there. You bring your group winding and weaving past a couple more fairy circles, past another group of pixies who apparently were fighting over what a doorstop was. Your group kind of chuckling once they realized it, and once they realized you guys were there, they flittered off, dropping the doorstop. If anyone wants to grab that.
I do.
Wonderful.
Slow turns to halt. Never mind.
Keep stopping me. Why? It won't happen.
Hmm?
Man, I thought you weren't the klepto. I thought you were the jester. What's up, dude? Are you okay? Are you a
What is-
raccoon wearing our friend's clothes? You can tell the truth. I like raccoons.
Victor is going to mimic the raccoon noise.
Cliss looks very genuine asking this question.
You need a nap, Your Highness?
Yes, I
Majesty,
need
whatever.
about 10 naps, but let's carry on. Let's keep going.
Tearing up highway where it's up.
Should we mind if we make a stop ahead?
I would love to stop. She looks so tired.
Oh.
Oh,
I would say it is.
Sorry, was that too excited?
At this point in like the winding and the weaving, and at one point you did cross a fjord, a river. It is reaching like dusk time, but Etika, you would think that you're probably an hour's hike away, from where you need to be.
well, can you tough it out for an hour?
You got it, boss.
I will carry you if need be.
She's gonna like fix herself up, crack her neck, and just like steel herself. Okay, we got this, guys. Another hour and we can rest.
Takes one step, flops.
No, I got this. She's got it. She's got it.
Just
If
imagine
you
the-
say so, Your Majesty.
I just imagine the little like rabbit foot, just like very like cartoon-esque, and flops.
No, we're honoring the nat 20. We're surviving excellently. Okay.
Yes, you are.
We're pushing through.
About
If you'll allow me...
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
nope. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. If you'll allow me to indulge in a little remembrancing. I know just the place to stop. Assuming they're still friendly, of course. They do seem to be rather old for their age now.
I do great with the old crowd. My best customers at the carnival.
Evidently. certainly gave a good impression for that frog, toad, king, whatever.
Oh yeah, I kind of want to go back and deal with him, but there's another frog in that area that I don't really want to deal with, if you know what I mean.
I was uncomfortable in that entire area. But hey, what do I know?
Do you feel more comfortable here?
Here is home. Of course I do.
Well, I didn't know the circumstances in which you left home. You haven't given us much lore, so to speak. We don't know much about you, Etika.
Well, this is thither. Not too far from here, I crossed the border into the Feywild, or more accurately, was guided, shall we say. I followed a pair of will-o'-the-wisps, danced my heart out with them until I met her, and I'll tap the amulet on my chest. Somewhere out there, somewhere through the fog, far, far to the east of here, is... And you see my smile fade. My motorhome. I barely remember it now. Felt like it was years ago.
What do you remember?
Hardly anything. Not particularly liking it, to be honest. My parents were nice. The food was great. Mom's cooking still gives me nice dreams to this day. But I suppose it wasn't for me.
Sounds like a home to me, though. Delicious food, people that love you.
It wasn't mine. I felt stuck. Had for a while. So one night I finally decided to, well, run away.
And once you met your lady, did you find a home then?
You see me turn to you and I smile? No.
So
And I
you're
like
still
it that way.
searching?
No. This entire world is my home. The Feywilds are mine to explore, finally.
So you did find a home. It's just a little bigger than you expected.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sleepy.
I regret to inform you I did not carry a backpack for you to sleep in.
Are you eager? Are you tired?
Yeah, aren't you?
Victor just gives like the grippy grabs. Do you need? Do you want to be carried?
She'll nod and hold her arms up like uppies. She'll climb on your shoulders.
There you go. This is a bad idea.
Nonsense. I know exactly where we're going now. It might look a little different from 7 years ago.
It
But
looks.
the pixies still put the same traps in the same spots as back then.
And as you trundle along, and the sun seems to set a little bit, bringing about twilight, fireflies begin to kind of make themselves known. The coloring seems to grow into an almost like royal, like emerald green and purples and blues. Depending on what you're looking at, whether it be mushrooms. Mushrooms are starting to grow on trees. There just seems to be an air of joy that kind of is almost infectious. And as you grow closer to your destination, you begin to hear the sounds of children laughing. and giggling, and the loud sounds of trees creaking, groaning, and slight vibrations in the ground. You know you're about a couple minutes out from the glade that you're about to approach. Is there anything that your characters want to do before you kind of make yourselves known?
I'd like to shapeshift.
Oh,
I'd like to shapeshift into a smaller dryad,
okay.
a very young one.
Do you tell the group?
They would see this, yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't like discuss my plan or anything, but I would be shapeshifting.
Okay. So as Etika is leading your group closer to this
Hang
group,
on. One more thing before we go. Sorry.
mhm.
Calista will see him shapeshift and realize that obviously this is some kind of tactical move, and she will tell Antares to go patrol nearby and just be nearby if they need help.
Okay.
But she's not going to have him walk in with us.
Okay. Can you give me a stealth check for Antares?
Yes. Which would that be? He just says like the main types in here.
Yeah, I believe that's Dex. Let me look at a character sheet real quick.
And not disadvantage.
Yeah.
No, he's normal.
He's normal.
Because
So
good
Dex.
puppy don't drink.
Yes. So Dex. Plus, yeah.
Oh
So
wait, what check are we doing? Oh, stealth.
So it's just a D20
Gotcha,
plus the
gotcha.
stealth. Yeah.
So 2.
That's not
17.
bad. Okay, that's actually the quietest. And he looks up and he goes, "I won't be far," and he trudges off.
What a good boy.
Okay, and then as you're doing that and asking Antares to go off, the rest of you and Calista, you would be turning your head at this point. Watch as all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Etika seems to kind of shrink in size a little bit, not by a lot, and leaves and wood seem to kind of sprout and change his shape. As what kind of dryad or what coloring are you wanting to change into?
A very almost like grayish, ashy wood, winter dryad specifically.
Okay. No leaves. Standing probably half a foot taller than what you would normally expect from Etika. Do you address the group as the dryad, or?
There's kind of just this smirk on my face, but I won't say anything.
Okay. As you get closer to the glade, you naturally fall into one of the hunter paths. And the trees kind of separate. And from a distance, you can see this, what could be a tall tree if it doesn't seem to be hunched, with a long bark-like beard, big nose, and on the back of the hunch of the tree is this cabin that is aglow, and there are like this tree that has branches reaching out. There are a couple swings that actually are tied around it, and there are a couple kids swinging back and forth and giggling, and there's a kid on top of the trunk that is seemingly throwing some stones at the two that are on these swings. So the one on the tree throwing the stones seems to be a male dwarf from this distance, who is a lot younger, probably I would say around 9 or 10. In the swings, you guys can see one ginger-haired female wood elf with just barely pointed tips of the ears, kind of laughing and but at the same time glaring at the kid who's throwing stones. And then the other kid who seems to be around the same age, a female orc, almost like trying to give the swing enough inertia to try and kick the kid off of the trunk who's throwing the stones. Meanwhile, actually, let's have the group do a perception check for me real quick, please.
So group perception checks or just everybody?
Everybody. These are
Okay.
separate
Is
checks.
that a disadvantage for the hungover people?
Yep. Because you
Okay,
guys
and
haven't
it's-
had a long rest yet.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not the
wait,
not
lower.
one.
There it is.
Okay.
Perception.
Okay, not bad, Callista. Okay.
Finally.
Law,
Yeah.
law of large numbers. I had to roll
Uh-huh.
poorly eventually.
And Etika, you're still wanting to be at the front?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
because a little distracted. I'm
Alright.
still on Victor's shoulders, by the way.
Okay. Which actually gives you a little bit of height advantage as you guys are approaching the opening of the glade. Etika, you don't see this. Callista, you were the only one to. You see some sort of humanoid creature with a hood up dashing from tree to tree on the edges of the glade, making a direct beeline for Etika.
I don't want to yell Etika's name, but I think she'd be like, "Psst, hey, watch out, there's somebody coming." Like to try and warn him, but she doesn't want to say his name because she knows he's disguised himself, so
Mm-hmm.
she's just gonna try and make noises to get his attention.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this would probably alert me.
A little bit. It tapped to the point where they're about 10 feet away, about to come out. You look out and you see this hooded humanoid creature about to, like, essentially, like, flying almost like parkour-like over branches through trees, jumping up, doing flips, and seems to be reaching inside of the hood. What do you do?
I won't flinch, but I will fully turn to face him. I will get ready to take a blow, but I won't flinch.
Okay.
I'll just watch.
Can yeah, Callista is also prepared to act if something happens, but she's not going to be proactive to hurt somebody.
Okay. So right before this humanoid creature breaks the tree line to jump in front of you, you watch as a whistle seems to emit from this person. And at the second that it happens, the three kids that were up on the tree look in your direction and then skitter up the tree to get inside the cabin before closing the door. And the this person breaks the tree line, jumps into the air, tumbles, and when he pops back up, the hood falls back, and you guys watch as an 11-year-old, big bushy hair, wearing like potato sack like clothes, linens, holes in them, holds up a rusty wooden sword in your direction and goes, "Stand down or face merry hell."
All
Very
right.
hell.
I will kind of throw my voice to speak in a very ethereal, almost banshee-like tone. All right. You got me. Everyone just relax.
Make a persuasion check, please.
Oh,
17. 17 again? I love that movie.
Love that for you. All right. This person still holding up the sword squints eyes, takes a couple steps back and goes, "Who are you?"
Oh, well, don't you know that it's rude to ask a lady anything of her?
The kid kind of blinks, and you see the hesitation. Why are you here?
You see you all would see my face slowly start to peel away, almost like drops of paint start to form over them as I will go back to my natural state. Which I will remind you is a rather tall, completely white, pupilless changeling. And I will just start whispering, "I've come for you."
Okay, intimidation check, please. With advantage.
With advantage, you got it. Modern 20.
The kid before you, you can see eyes widen, looks towards the tree. You see him glancing before turning and like literally running for the tree, and is at this point actively trying to scale his way up and into the cabin.
Wait, can I
will
try
s-
something?
I will stand over straight, put my hand over my lips, and start chuckling to myself.
By the way, that is what the tree looks like.
Oh.
Cute.
The kid with his arms like extended out, that's probably, I mean, if he's still pretty serious, but just like wide eyes before he turned around to scale up the tree. And it's at this point when he reaches the top of the tree starts creaking and looks down at your group, and it starts to move towards you, lifting its massive legs, almost like in an aggro manner.
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
I will slowly turn to Callisto with a bit of a, well, kind of look on my face.
Wait, what happened? My
So-
brain blinked.
So Etika essentially threatened this person that they're there for them, and intimidated them so bad that they ran back up into the treehouse. Noticing the threat and probably words spreading, the treant is now making its way towards your group and very angry, especially like looking down towards Etika.
Uvan is gonna kind of rush forward and step in front of Etika. And he's gonna I don't know how else to describe it, but like, for those of you who have seen Harry Potter, like when Hagrid gets like in Buckbeak's way of like hurting anybody, kind of like that kind of motion with his hands. And he's gonna be like, "Wait, Mr. Wood Tree, sir, wait, please. We meant no harm." And he's gonna pull out the stick that he took from Meadowleaf. We were sent here by Meadowleaf.
Make a
What the fuck?
make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Just held up a piece of
Oh boy.
You know, that's just like
With
waving a
fire
piece of
bullets.
ear at someone, you know?
You said persuasion?
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
I have a +6 to persuasion.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty low for you. The treant at this point looms towards your group and gets about 10 feet away. Looks down and squints at the branch, and you hear the mouth start to open. You killed my sister.
Oh, no. That's not what happened at all.
It looks and creaks towards you. And you are here for my charge.
Callista is
No.
going to stand on Victor's shoulders and take control of the situation.
You can go on his head if you want. Be even taller.
Oh my god. He's gonna hold up her paws like, hang on. Okay. This has been a huge misunderstanding. Put the stick down. She's gonna say that to what's his face. And then she's gonna look back up at the tree and say, please forgive my friends. The one was just playing a practical joke. We didn't realize your friend would be so scared. We didn't mean to scare him. Please. We're friendly. She's just literally saying anything she can, hoping that some of the words get through.
Yeah, it's because your persuasion check didn't really make it all the way through. So it's almost like the loud creaking of a tree isn't going to necessarily hear all the words you say, but you just wave, again, a piece of another tree.
Oh, I know 100%.
As
That's about yeah.
as this is happening too, you guys watch as other trees that are not necessarily treants, they're just animated trees, start to encircle your group in a half circle to the point where there is clearly a standoff between the treant, I would say about 4 animated trees, and your group. Callista, go ahead, make another persuasion check, please.
Okay, can I use my advantage to make it normal and not disadvantage? My, like,
What
MVP
advantage?
from last time?
Oh, I mean, that's a reroll. It's not advantage.
Oh, is it a reroll?
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Inspiration is always...
Inspiration is reroll. So if I fail this, I can reroll normal, or would I reroll with disadvantage?
It's just as... It would be... Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if
Okay,
I can use my
I'll allow it.
inspiration to somehow, like,
negate
cancel out the exhaustion and be like, she uses that to pull herself together in this moment, you know.
I like it. Yep, you can
and just be like a normal roll instead.
Go
Can I do
ahead.
that? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. Okay.
If there was
This
ever
is
a
the
fucking
moment.
roll. If there was ever a roll.
Persuasion. Okay. She's so persuasive. Ah. Damn.
The treant looks at your group. A prank. A prank about capturing children.
No. He doesn't have a very good sense of humor. In fact, we are here because we care about children and we want to get them out of the toy factories and we want to try to save them. It's quite the opposite, I promise you.
Oh. Huh. Perhaps I was not aware of how dire this was. It was just a joke. I apologize.
Terrible sense of humor.
I can be funny.
He's way too uptight. He doesn't know how to make a joke. I'm so sorry.
A couple more animated trees come out now, totaling about 8, including the treant. And they tighten their circle a little bit. Go ahead.
Who were the trees in the first land? Does anybody know?
What?
Who?
The first land that we were in, I made friends with the trees there. The singing trees on the singing mountain or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
See if I can find
I wonder if these trees know those trees. I don't know.
Wow! Wow!
Is that racist?
That's funny as fuck.
It's tree racism.
Look,
I see how
I'm
it
a
is.
druid, but I don't have any druid abilities yet that aren't like go rabid as a rabbit and bite people. Is like the only thing I can do right now. So I can't show them that I'm like a tree lover. I'm trying to think of anything.
Wait, funny idea. Could I try and hug the big tree house?
It's a. I would say it's. You can definitely try. It's very aggro. It's a basically like, I would say the equivalent of like.
You'll be in attack range.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my brain's is like, can I do the opposite of intimidation and be like
What?
affection?
What?
If you want
to go tours
to attempt to try and hug the tree, I would say you can do like an acrobatics if you want to parkour your way around. It
There's
would be
nothing else.
it would
Victor's
definitely
pretty good at acrobatics.
it would be definite no, it would be acrobatics. Catching them off guard. It wouldn't be advantage, but it would just be a straight roll if you want to attempt to do that.
Yes. So
This
Victor's
better be a
just,
spur of the moment choice because Callista would not let you otherwise, and she is standing on your head right now.
Yeah, he's just like dropped you already. Just like gently puts you down. And I got a 17.
Why are you putting me down?
What is happening?
So
And then just you see Victor fling himself.
in a split second decision, Victor doesn't throw Callista, but basically probably scruff of the neck from how quick you're making this happen. Like pulls up Callista, places her on the ground, and then just sprints, parkours. Before the treant can even have a reaction, it just kind of runs around. The treant looks down, and you just hug one of its large leg trunks.
Wait, can I see some words?
Sure.
Just like yelling them out there. We're here to help. We love and appreciate all of you. And he just kisses the bark.
I
Kiss the bark.
raise an eyebrow.
Give me 1 second. I'm answering a question.
All good.
He said, I kiss the bark.
You kiss the bark. Okay.
Kiss the bark.
With tongue?
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Making sure
I
you're paying attention.
this is gonna be the party's like last ditch effort of a persuasion check. I'm gonna give you the DC of 12.
Disadvantage?
Are you exhausted?
Yeah.
It is to the point. If you're exhausted, it's already at disadvantage. I would say it would be a neutral roll, but since you are exhausted, it is disadvantage, unfortunately. So, if there's other
Okay.
buffers that you have in the group,
There's no way to turn this into an opposed roll,
You
is
know,
there?
Totally
not
like the
not
other bars.
persuasion checks. No.
Damn.
Ooh, Bardic Inspiration? Question mark?
Yeah.
This- We're not in combat, but if you see that your friend is doing something cool, you can be like, "Yeah, go friend," and that would basically be bardic inspiration. So if you would like to do that, you're welcome to. I
I don't
encourage.
want to do it.
I kind of
Probably
encourage it,
should.
not gonna lie, but yeah.
You know, yeah, maybe.
Maybe
let's
if you
do
do it, they'll remember your name next time.
Wow. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. How do you
So
cast?
would
How
my
do you,
advent?
hold on, how do you cast
go.
bardic inspiration? Real quick, I want to picture this as you see your friend.
So, for
Eh.
Vaughn, is this just like a little like nose wiggle and a wink,
Oh, that's
and
fucking
like
cute.
a thumbs up, like a you got it, dude?
Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead, roll your persuasion check, disadvantage, and I believe your bardic inspiration is a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so.
Before you
Okay,
roll,
so-
Callista,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just trying to remind you, important roll at all, or no?
I don't think my port and roll would be worth using here. That's why I was saying, is there any way this could be a play that involves a opposed roll? Because I have that one, but I do have a portent for a 13 if you're worried about it.
That's up to you guys.
That would
I'm
be
trying
an
to remind you
automatic.
because I know it's a new thing, so I'm like, I gave you the DC
But I
of
also
12.
feel like she just got thrown off of his head unexpectedly. She doesn't really know what he's doing, and she's not gonna support it. So I don't think she
Cool.
would.
All good. I
Because
just.
the port and roll is always like she says, "Oh, I saw this happen." Like
Mhm.
she foretold it, and I
Uh-huh.
don't think she could foretell this. So
Okay. All good.
I think
Okay.
we roll it. I think
Okay.
we roll it.
All right.
Gotcha. So I'm rolling persuasion and then a d6. Is that what I've heard?
Yes.
Persuasion
Oh.
d6.
Oh. So you rolled a 10 plus 4 puts you at 14.
That was less than the initial roll. No, it wasn't.
See, you didn't need help.
So
This is beautiful.
No, it's not. We're failing.
DC was 12. We
Yeah,
got
the-
a 14.
Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
that's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that
said,
was
beautiful.
a pass.
I panicked.
Yeah.
Never mind. We're good.
you're good. You're good.
Throws you.
All right.
Cute.
The way that I play off like social interactions, the way that I set the DC, because sometimes the roll it sucks when like you do good like social RP just to be fucked by a roll. So it might not have seemed like big depending, but like I fluctuate the DC. That's so to explain like my point of view around it. So if you guys essentially if you do good RP in my head, like it helps me lower the DC of what it'll be, even if like the first one was not as high or it's higher depending. Just to peek behind the screen how I handle that, because again I've seen too many people get fucked just by the dice after they role played a really good scene. So
My
anyways.
entire campaign.
The treant freezes and looks down at this humanoid that is currently hugging and smushing their face against the bark, and tilts his head and takes a hand and plucks you up to his eyesight. Say that again.
That we are here to help and save you, and we love and appreciate you. Moi.
As soon as Etika takes a half step, his eyes shift from Victor to Etika. Not to step further, changeling.
Understood. I ask that you do not harm the boy.
I ask that you do not prank children about stealing them.
It won't happen again.
Then catch, and he tosses Victor towards you.
I am in no athletic ability to actually catch him. Someone help!
Mhm. He's
Oh,
flying!
wait.
He's flying!
I have a plus one athletic.
So,
Someone help!
Hold it, hold it,
You
hold
just
it,
threw
hold
a
it.
cat! This is like throwing a cat. Why would you?
all right,
No,
Victor.
oh my God.
Victor,
My baby
Des-
boy.
Victor, deck save, and then whoever wants to try and catch Victor, I would say a strength save to like see if you can like.
That's a holder.
Gotcha.
Holder's definitely
What
gonna
about
try
the-
to
What
help.
about
Oh, no.
the disc thingy that?
No,
Who
no,
knows
no,
that?
no.
All right.
You would still hit it.
Oh shit.
So strength save.
What about Misty stuff?
That was
You have
almost
to
a
be on
nat
a
20.
platform.
So it is the most awkward looking like Chuck. Etika frozen. Victor flying towards his face. Halder just like tumbles forward and just leaps himself up and catches like basically the inertia that is Victor. Gets a foot in the face, taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and Etika, you're behind them and you're basically able to catch like the rest of it. And Halder, the way that you're holding Victor is essentially, Halder, if you can imagine like one of your arms between his legs over to his hip, and then like one of your other arms like up under his neck and holding him like upside down. And then you guys hear this
Oh.
like weird creaking sound, and then you realize it's the treant laughing.
Victor's gonna dart his head up and be like, Do it again!
I smack you.
Oh, Callista's gonna come over and smack Etika and Victor both, and she's gonna be like, "How dare you prank children!" And under her breath, she's like, "That was actually really funny. We'll talk about it later. Stop this!" I'm so sorry. She's addressing the tree, and again, I'm so sorry for their behavior.
And
Hey, my lord, are you quite alright?
he's still being held by Halder upside down.
I'll go again.
No, I'm speaking to the tree. It's,
Oh,
"My lord, Are
Gotcha.
you quite alright?"
He narrows his eyes still towards you. I'm better. That was... We're even.
Indeed we are.
You guys hear the creak of a front door, and you can look from where you are of like two other heads kind of popping up, looking out through the window as that first humanoid, now that you see kind of standing on top, almost like Peter Pan-esque, hands on hips, hood back, hair kind of just wild in a furl, and he looks down upon you all. Are you hungry?
Yes, very. All of us could use a big rest.
Well, make your way up here then. And he turns around and he goes inside. And the heads that were peering out the window go away. And I'm going to take this time for a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Just because I'm trying to remember the breaks for the campaign. So if you guys want to go use the restroom, fill up your cups, all that kind of stuff, we'll be back at 35 after.
Alright.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
be right back.
I thought it was funny.
Carrying a child out.
He put a sword to my face. A wooden sword, so I wasn't
Exactly.
scared, but
That was hilarious.
I was gonna use command on him, but honestly, that was better.
no, I'd rather just pretend to be a banshee and scare the ever-loving shit out of him.
I've just been holding on to. Ugh, you guys are crazy. That is all.
Everybody made it out okay.
So far. Will they poison our soup?
Well, check the soup first.
Isn't that your job?
Fuck it, and I guess it is, huh?
I have a +5 in survival. I'll be okay.
I have a.
I have a -1.
I have a 0.
Halder,
How do you
Halder
have a
ain't
-1?
surviving.
That's crazy.
Strength and dex.
If he's strength and dex, yeah. It's weird because survival is wisdom, but I have a +0. But and like medicine, I also have a +0. But like insight is based off wisdom, and I have a +3 because I think that's like a proficiency. Yeah.
See, Halder is beefy, sneaky boy.
Beefy, sneaky klepto boy.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
I like how Halder just kind of held Victor for a second and then said no.
Mm-hmm. Almost like he was surprised that he caught him.
Suppose I'll get a drink too. I'll be back. Buh.
And back.
Thank you, Blue Sky. Very cool. Your ass is grass, and I'm going to replace it with native wildflowers. Okay.
What?
I don't know. I do not know. Am I in trouble, D?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, cool. Sick.
It was definitely an interesting choice that I was totally down and yes-anded. And such an interesting side to Etika that I haven't seen yet.
I've been trying to hint at it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I am still Fae. I am technically unseelie.
You very much are, and that's why I'm like, that was such a yes.
What's a little practical joke for a bunch of kids who probably haven't seen much of that thing? Or a banshee.
Except it was the one thing that they're fucking afraid of.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
the whole premise of the gang
one thing.
is like, they're called the Getaway Gang.
I'm back.
It's all good. It's not anything that I don't think you guys can come back from, especially with how you guys. I mean, you got invited into the cabin, so.
Are you stressed?
Oh, Etika was. He's like, "Did I fuck up DM?" And I was like, "You made a really interesting choice."
No, I asked half jokingly, "Am I in trouble?"
There it was. Yeah, that one.
Nah, that'll be fine. Although I'm very confused by your choices, because you're like, "Oh, this is a place I've been here before. Maybe they'll know me," and then you go in not as yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, buddy, whatever you say. They feel like you know it's there, but you don't want to be recognized. You know?
Well, I was saying like, he was like, "Oh, they'll like pranks," and I'm like, "You did the thing like." They're called the Getaway Gang. You scared the kids with the one thing they're afraid of. Like,
That's
Too
why
accurate.
it works, though. All right. So this is a very long and very complicated thought process here.
All right, is everybody back?
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe
Yes.
Holder?
Oh, Holder. Okay, Frosty. I don't think Frost.
That's
Damn.
a no.
Yeah.
I can't believe my boyfriend's fucking dead.
I know, it could be fucking you.
Oh,
It's not that kind of streamcast, though.
T.
T.
Not that
Sorry,
kind of
guys. I
stream.
haven't had any internet interaction other than like watching TikToks for like a week because I've been moving. So I don't know how to behave in a VC.
It's all good. That's why I kept sending you TikToks, because I was like, I could at least like humor her a little bit.
I appreciate it. I like them because I can watch them when I can, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to respond right away.
I miss this, guys. I miss you.
I know. But my roommate already complained that I was being loud when she was trying to sleep. She woke in the
Oh.
morning.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's why I've been more
no.
quiet than usual tonight, trying to be nice.
Got it.
Oh.
Got it.
Oh.
I
I
thought
think-
that was an energy thing. I see.
No, it's also hard. I'm also, using the hungover thing to make it work, but
Yeah.
I just have to be a little quieter than usual.
That's got it. Okay.
If I get too quiet, I can always turn up my gain.
No, you're good. I've been able to hear
Oh.
you just fine.
But no, I need to be quieter than I have been. No, I think I'm just gonna have to. I was gonna put soundproofing on this wall between our bedrooms, but just having my desk on the wall between our rooms is bad. So I think I'm gonna switch my room around tomorrow, even though I just got all the furniture set up.
Oh.
And I had big, strong guys come and put my bed in for me from the mattress place. And I won't have them to move it, and it's like so tall. It's like a princess bed. I love it, but it's gonna be so heavy to move.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry it took a minute.
Disgusting.
Oh.
Fine, I won't share popcorn with you then.
It's okay. It gets in my teeth. I don't like it. I had bugles.
Ooh. Bugle's great. That's a throwback too. All right. Let's see here. Before the group of you approach Little Oak, and Taurus does come like out of the trees, kind of up towards you, Callista, and goes, "Sorry I was late. I got a little lost."
You missed one.
Well, he has a mental connection with Callista. He doesn't speak to Etika.
She's just gonna laugh and give him a scratch behind the ears and say, "Come on inside with us. I'll get you a treat."
And he looks at the tree and goes, you carry?"
I carry.
Um,
Wait. Victor, you carry. And just look up at him like, "You owe me. You dropped me. Pick him up."
Like Victor slightly squints, but now carrying 2 beans.
Wait, who's Victor carrying?
I thought I was gonna pick you up again. I didn't know that's what you meant.
No. I'm walking now because you put me down. I'm offended.
There are various rope ladders for you guys to easily get like to Little Oak and basically find your way up to the front door, and there's no checks needed. But for clarity, does anyone stay behind or does everyone go up?
I will go up, but ask permission first.
Nah, Von.
Okay, vampire.
I think we need to stay together, guys.
Yep, going up.
Little Oak just gives a curt nod towards Etika when he pauses looking for permission. And everyone slowly makes their way up into the cabin, and you see that the floor of the treehouse is covered with blankets, cushions, and piles of straw. Hanging from the 6-foot-high ceiling by a rope is a basket that holds apples, berries, sugarcane, and a few crumpled sheets of parchment. In one corner, you see lying on a cushion is a rusty oil can that seems out of place. Think of like the oil can from like the Wizard of Oz, that little like. Heaped in another corner is a crude unicorn costume made of polka dot quilts and a wooden horse's head that has a wooden horn attached to it. As you all kind of get settled, the kids now are like the 3 of the ones that you haven't really interacted with are on the cushions, kind of sorting through the various berries, and you can see now that they're actually sorting it so there's enough for everyone, including your party. Will kind of stands there, still hands on his hips, looks at you all. That wasn't really a funny prank now, was it? He looks towards Etika.
I admit it could have used some work. Are we all alright, in all seriousness?
That depends on you. You seem to have found your way to this glade with no issues, despite your trickery. Why are you here?
We have many questions for you.
I think we'll have some in for return for you.
Of course.
And he kind of glances behind his shoulder and goes, Bobby, give them their food. And the male dwarf with, again, like a few whiskers starting to grow out, just very like preteen, starting to first grow facial hair, kind of bumbles his way over, goes, yes, Will.
Oh
yes,
God,
Will.
he's beardless. Sorry.
Yep. and Bobby makes his way over, and there's like a piece of quilt that acts as like a napkin or a plate, holding the various berries, and he goes, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here
Thank
you
you,
go.
Bobby.
He looks at you and he tilts his head and he goes, and you see his eyes kind of light up, and he goes, You're welcome, Your Majesty.
He stutters. I have to protect him. My
That's
entire
okay,
life.
Bobby. I'm Callista. You can call me Callista. These berries look great. Thank you so much.
But I picked them myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Very cool.
the strawberries are my favorite.
Strawberries are great.
They're delicious. Let me know what you think.
Definitely. Thank you. And she's going to eat some.
Will steps forward and pats Bobby on the back. Thank you so much, Bobby. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'll take mine now. Thank you. And he starts eating some.
What's the name of the person that was talking to Etika? Do we know?
Bobby just said his name for the first time, and you heard him say, Will.
Will.
Oh, it's him.
Will, was it? Thank you so much for the hospitality. I know we didn't make the best impression at the gate. Definitely misguided on our parts, but It was very kind of you to let us come in and dine with you.
Do you often try and prank children?
Honestly, I've never seen him do it before. This is like it's like when you see somebody try to have fun for the first time and they don't know what they're doing, so they go way too far in the wrong direction. And I think that he just remembered that there were a lot of kids here and kids like pranks, and he just took it too far. I mean, I'm sure we've all done things like that we regret, right?
Actually, not really.
You don't
mean-
regret scaring them?
Of course, I didn't want to scare children. But I think that should just about make up for any wrongdoings you've done to the Feywilds, now hasn't it? Will of the Feywilds.
Well, it doesn't take much to figure out who I am. Thanks, Bobby. He kind of glares towards Bobby, and he's like, "Sorry, Will. I like your name."
No worries. I knew who you were as soon as I walked in. You're wanted, after all.
Ah! My reputation precedes me. Will of the Feywilds, as you aptly said. And he holds out both of his hands and he takes a bow for
I
saying
bow
back up.
back with a smile on my face.
And you are?
I will turn to Callista.
Wait, is he looking for me to introduce myself, or is
I
Etika
nod
looking
to
for me
you.
to introduce him? I'm just trying to understand what this nod is supposed to mean. I don't think Callista would know what that nod means.
Watching this
He's usually
interaction,
the one that does the
watching this interaction, the ginger-haired like female wood elf sitting next to Bobby goes, "Adults are so weird. Like, do you even know how to talk?"
He
Of course
doesn't.
I was attempting to be polite. Myself, I am called Etika. I am an envoy of Zabulna, and currently the vizier to one Madame Callista.
Hello. We are just a group of people traveling through. We've got a few other friends with us. I'll let them introduce themselves if they'd like to. But I'm trying to figure out, like, out of character talking right now, what side these people are on. Because they're like treants, but isn't Will in league with Granny? But Granny hates Will, so Will must be against Granny?
If you're
But
referring,
Etika said that he does a lot of damage to the Feywild, so now I'm confused.
I did say any. Oh, and yes, I'm sure you already knew that, but Nightshade absolutely loathes your presence, Will.
Sorry, still talk because we. Thank you. Didn't
I was just trying to
address-
clarify
Yep.
things out
So,
of character. Sorry, I just
no,
don't
okay.
understand. Who's
You're
who.
good. So I was like,
trying
I
to
was
catch
letting
up.
him say his thing. So, on top of that, so there have been the various wanted posters. Now, Callista has not found them herself, though you saw one, because I believe it was shown to the rest of your party, because one of your other members did not share to the rest of the party. And
Yeah,
then
the first one didn't get shared, but this one
correct,
did.
correct. And then on top of that, Nib told you about the getaway gang and said that here, let me find this real quick. That Granny Nightshade is obsessed with capturing Will of the Feywild, a boy who helped a handful of younger children escape from Loom March. Will of the Feywild's motley crew of rascals is known as the Getaway Gang, and that the Getaway Gang is protected by a treant named Little Oak.
Ah, okay. So
you
now
know
I
that.
understand where the end of my sentence was supposed to go. Okay.
Yeah.
So she says, you know, I will let my companions introduce themselves if they would like to. But honestly, Will, we have heard of you. And I'm really glad that we ran into you because I feel like we have a lot of things in common. But does anyone else want to introduce themselves?
I think Victor will just like stand up, or standing up, stand up and do like a funny little bow to have his hat drop. And just like, my name is Victor. Please don't ask questions. My brain doesn't exist right now.
He's very hungover right now.
So am I. She gives a little salute.
Vaughn just nods curtly. Doesn't even say his name.
Too bad, because no one knows it.
Exactly.
Will and the rest of his crew kind of just follow from introduction to introduction. That one sarcastic elf behind just pipes up and goes, "Those are weird." Will kind of chuckles and goes, "That they are. Well, this is Bobby, my right-hand man. Loves getting up to shenanigans. That over there is Sloane. You'll have to get her on good side, but she's got a very, very sharp mind. Last but not by no means least, our muscle, Zenor." And he points to the female orc, and she flexes her tiny little arms. Again, these are like 8-year-old kids. Will's a little bit older. "And as you so aptly have already called me, I am Will of the Feywild, at your service." What services have you sought out, since you very clearly have arrived at our abode?
Oh well, that is quite a big conversation.
Will kind of walks back and he plops on one of the cushions and he goes, "Well, that's great, because I got all the time in the world. Your Majesty."
Okay. She will sit across from him and signal for Antares to come lay down next to her. And then she'll look at her companions like, "Please help me." Like, is anybody gonna sit? Please come sit with me.
Victor's already
Sure.
sitting, actually.
Vaughn just kind of rolls his eyes and then walks over.
Okay, so I
Sits
got
next to her.
Vaughn, Victor. Is Etika gonna sit too?
Sure.
Okay. Just so I know who to talk to.
Mhm.
The reason we actually were interested in speaking to you, Will, is because we heard that you are quite the thorn in Granny Nightshade's paw, so to speak. And we are hoping to also be, well, maybe a little more than a thorn.
Go on.
We were sent here with the intentions of obtaining something from her castle. And we obviously don't want to be violent if we don't have to be, so we kind of asked around to see if she'd be reasonable to kind of, talk our way out of this and not have to actually steal from her. And that's when we got told of all the awful things she's been doing to this land. Specifically, something that burns me more than anything else is the child labor she's using in her toy shops. And then we went down, we met this beautiful dryad, Meadowlark, is that right?
Meadowleaf.
Meadowleaf. We met this beautiful dryad, Meadowleaf, who had been basically was dying because her tree was killed, and it was just awful. And just seeing the mark she's had on this land and knowing that we could do something about it, like we have to take her down. I'm not about seeing anybody suffer. And so if there's anything you can do to help us make that happen, it's going to happen one way or the other, but we'd love to have your help. I'm not leaving here without freeing this land of her.
Will sits there for a second and really takes your group in. And you all feel this way?
Correct.
Of course.
Forgive me, I have a hard time trusting adults.
I definitely understand that. Trust me, I'm barely an adult myself. Look at me, I'm 2 feet tall. But, I mean, if you, talked to Granny Nightshade's sister back in Hither, you would see how absolutely serious we are and how much time she spent at the bottom of her fucking swamp because of me. Okay? So don't worry about whether or not we can handle this. Worry about what we can do to make this land better and helping us figure that out, to make it better for everyone, so that you don't have to run around like bandits. You can just be children. Because you're children, you shouldn't be having to work in factories or steal for your dinner. I applaud you for being as mature as you are at this age, but this isn't the way your life was supposed to go. Respectfully. You deserved a childhood. And maybe the children after you can have that, but not if she's poisoning this land.
Will looks at you closely, Callista, and when he smiles, the smile does not reach his eyes, but there's a twinkle there. His demeanor kind of shifts a little bit, straightens, and for a second, he doesn't look like he's standing like an 11-year-old would. He seems a little older. And some of the kids sitting behind him, also like nodding along, seem a little bit older. They're looking at each other, almost as if they're speaking a silent language to each other before they look back at Will. And without even looking at them, he just nods. Well, seems like we could potentially enter into a partnership. We've been concocting a plan of sorts to halt her work.
I love the sound of that.
She does not employ so much as she charms to the point of no choice. It took what I had to get the three of them out. Perhaps we could enter into an agreement where you help me to get the rest out. The children, that is.
I mean, saving the children is 100% our goal here.
That is what I care about.
It is definitely a very primary goal. You know, I mean, obviously we want to save everybody, but the thing that really, really hurts me the most is thinking about those children. I regret to say it makes me feel very, very violent. And that's not usually a way I feel. But as long as I think we're pointing that anger at the right direction, we'll be okay. I can tell you that my group has various skills that we may be able to work into your plan. We have a few advantages up our sleeve and some knowledge that we can share. But I don't want to put you in danger either, because, you know, as much as you are bandits and truly, you know, being a big pain for her and doing really good work here. I don't want to put you in any unnecessary danger.
Smishmash.
So if
Do not
there's a
worry
risk
about
to be
me.
taken, we will help.
I think you can definitely help, but I am the eldest. I know the work ahead of me, and I think having you folks here will put the odds in our favor.
Sometimes having fate on your side is all you can really ask for.
If fate is what brought me here this day, I don't want to be friends with it. I'd rather take hold of my own fate and make my own decisions.
Oh, I like this
I-
one.
I agree. I don't think fate is the things that happen to you. It's the things you do to build your future.
How long have
But
you been queen?
a little luck. Not very long.
Were you born
long
into
enough.
it?
Definitely not. I would like to say that it was earned.
He looks
The
towards...
destiny I was born into was much different than royalty, I'll give you that.
Well, I think before I divulge more information, I want to know more about your group. You there. He points to Halder. What's your story?
What do you want to know?
He sighs. I don't know where you grew up, what you like to do, who the fuck are you?
Language, well,
He glares at you.
shit-eating grin.
I feel like
Right,
it's
right.
only
Yes,
fair. Sorry, Halder, go ahead.
Sorry, just blanked for a second.
Will kind of looks at you and goes, fine, I'll make it easy. Share something with us that the rest of your group doesn't know about you. You seem to know an awful lot about us, but we know nothing about you folks.
Was that directed just to Halder?
It was first directed at Halder, so it's starting with Halder, so he's just waiting.
You got this.
Yeah. How does um,
You see Will's expression soften a little bit. We'll come back to you. Why don't you just raise your hand when you're ready? He kind of looks towards Bobby and looks towards you. Anyone have something they want to share about them that the rest of the party does not know?
It feels rude to volunteer people now, doesn't it? Your Majesty.
How dare you?
I smirk at you.
She's
You are
gonna
royalty.
pull down her little scarf that she wears on her head when they're traveling, and she's gonna show her ears, which she doesn't really show. She usually hides them in her hair. And she's gonna show 3 little stars at the end of her floppy ear, and she's gonna say, "These are actually a birthmark. My grandmother had them just like me, and her grandmother before her." That's all.
You hide them. Why?
I don't like what they represent.
I suppose that's fair.
They represent a path that I chose not to take in my life, and I like this path better. I'm just gonna tuck her ears back in her hair and put her hood back up. I choose this path.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Will genuinely looks pleased.
I bet our jester has something fun to share.
Oh, I'm gonna get the both of you.
Oh, I agree. That one has many stories to tell.
I think a more inspirational one would be my first. And, Brain, I was about to say the wrong character name again. Victor is just gonna, like, start twiddling with his, one of his braids. And just starts counting the time, it was the moment before he was, what's it called, taken off of the streets by his, I would just say adopted mother at this point. This was very long ago. Actually, almost just like you all. I was on the streets, stealing food. No parents, no family, just myself and the road. I was around 5. This was, I think, a couple days after my birthday. My now lady, or adopted mother, had just finished robbing one of the richest men in town. Because he was a bastard. Massive bastard. Put all his money into terrible, terrible things for the economy and everything else in the town. I think he burned down an orphanage once. No one in there, but I think he did it. That day, she was running out of his house with his money. I, accidentally bumped into her. She just kept going. A cart had just flung loose from a horse, and it was heading straight towards me. She dropped the money and came for me. And ever since that day, I was, helping her do what's right.
Wow, she chose you over the money.
Yeah, it's okay. The rich man's gonna get more to steal later, which he did.
No, don't negate it. That was a choice. That's beautiful. Thanks for sharing that.
Oh, he's also gonna just quickly take off his mask to scare the kids.
Oh.
Stop
Jokingly.
scaring the fucking children.
Are you really?
Killing you all.
I did it for a reason.
No.
I did it for a reason. I'd like to
I'm
point that
joking.
out.
It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
I was gonna be like, make an intimidation check. Here we go.
No. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, let me
Well-
ask you something. Let me ask you something.
wait. I will say in response, we'll go. I'm glad some people can have a mother who truly cares about them in the moments that matter. He looks towards the rest of your group. And his eyes settle on Etika.
You wish to know about me?
He nods.
You must be new to the Feywilds, aren't you?
Make an insight check. I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay.
Secrets.
Funny,
Don't make friends.
funny considering what my next line is.
Where is this?
I can bump for you.
Thank you. I was like, I right-clicked your profile.
See, if I did want to show off his face, it would be more of a. I also have these scars.
Don't you want to know how I got these scars?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how I got these scars? Put on the good old Joker. Cutely.
You'll see my kind of joking smirk expression slowly fade into something very stoic. Well, as I'm sure you have learned by now, secrets come with other secrets. What do you have to trade for mine?
Trust. That is the whole point of this exercise.
I'll scratch the side of my head. So be it. What to say? I hold many secrets. Well, I suppose we can start with I don't particularly remember anything from before I stepped foot in this realm.
He tilts
Boring.
his head.
More.
Next page.
So, fine. The entire time, from my adolescence to how I appear before you now, is lost to time in quite a literal sense. I skipped my childhood. Never was. came into this place, had a dance with a beautiful woman, and when I broke from her arms, I was by her side for many years.
You skipped your childhood.
I don't remember a thing. In fact, I remember it being skipped. It is as if looking into that woman's eyes as I danced took me into her arms. It was as if the years flew by, and the stars overhead swirled and swirled as nights upon moons upon suns skipped by in but a moment. It was a wonderful dance. In fact, me saying I liked it so much is what led me, and I'll kind of adjust the amulet on my chest, to pledge my allegiance.
You danced with her?
I'll smile. With Lady Zabona, yes.
The 4 kids look genuinely in awe of you. Do you think she'll want to dance again with maybe us?
For me, it was as easy as asking. You might need to work on your manners a little, young ones. But I'm sure she could say the same. Though I will warn you, make sure that it is a dance that you truly want. And of course, maybe learn how to dance first. You wouldn't want to step on her toes, knowing her.
Will kind of puffs his chest out a little bit. I know how to dance.
Sure. But there you go. There's my boring little secret.
You see Will fighting a smile, but he seems to genuinely be satisfied by your answer. Will looks back towards Halder. Think of something yet?
I did. My name is Halden.
Sorry, that's Shane laughing. That's not Will laughing.
No, I drew a blank in the middle of saying that again. Okay.
Hold on. Sorry.
I totally had it too. I hate my brain sometimes. once again. I grew up in an orphanage that worked in the mines, so the childhood I had working. I can't think of the word I want to use.
So you were forced to work like us.
Yes, exactly. And I cannot stand to see it continue to happen.
How did you get out?
Ran away and joined the Witchlight Colonel. Where I met all of these people.
Will smiles sadly. I wish there was a carnival for us. And his eyes land on the last member to speak.
Fauna's gonna look this kid straight in his eyes. And after a moment of just maintaining that eye contact, just in the most flat, most monotone voice, my parents were burned alive in their tavern, and I was blamed for it.
Sorry, your mic cut out for me. I'm so sorry. Can you say that again?
God dang it!
I heard it. Oh no, I'm here for it. It
I
was
heard
great.
it.
Well, can you say it for me? I'm sorry.
Yeah. What part cut out? Was it like what he said, or?
It was the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I'll repeat it. So Vaughn's gonna look this kid just straight in his face, eye to eye, and after a moment of maintaining that eye contact, he's just gonna, in the most monotone, flat voice he can, my parents were burned alive in their tavern, and I was blamed for it.
Make an insight check.
Oh God.
I just realized how our backstories are very flaming hot.
Tragic,
Very
tragic,
fitting for
tragic,
this
tragic.
story.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to your DMs now. Hold on.
Oh God.
Oh God. Dear God.
Let's see.
Dear God.
Child minor. We got no childhood. We got locked in a tower childhood. That's mine. What's Victor's baggage?
First off, he's been on the streets since birth.
That's right. He was a street kid.
And then after getting picked up by what's it called, by his adopted mother, lived as Batman and Robin for like a few moments, and then before he met Etika, his house was in flames.
Oh my god, so wait, is he like the Robin to the ladies Batman and Etika is fucking the butler?
It's worse than
I'd
that.
wish it would have been funny.
What, it's worse than that? Why?
I thought Etika was fucking the jester.
I might
Not that.
show
Huh?
you. I might show you soon.
I'm scared.
I wasn't scared.
But it's great. What else? Oh, Victor's body is literally covered in fire scars that are magical.
Jesus.
Again, hence why he cannot take the mask.
Yeah, Callista does not rate on the trauma scale in this party. That's why she's the queen.
I set the bar a little high.
She's the least emotionally and mentally broken one. But not by much.
It's okay. It's good. It's okay. That's what we
She
need in
was
our
just-
lives.
She was just sheltered, is all.
Steven, let me know if you have any questions.
Okay. I really don't. That's terrifying, but got it. Ovan's eyes are gonna, like, kind of glow slightly, almost like they're flickering like a candle. And then he's gonna break eye contact.
Will also kind of shakes his head and goes, "Well, gotta say, I don't envy you all one bit, but I do trust you more." Welcome to the Getaway Gang.
What? No juicy secret from you, Will? Or did he already do it?
This was his way of, like, you know more about him than he knows about you. Share something because you just showed up on his doorstep, so he'll work with you guys.
I still think she'd say it.
Mm.
What? No juicy secret from you, Will?
Let's figure out these plans first, and maybe we'll share a few.
Fair enough.
I was gonna end it on "Welcome to the Getaway Gang," but I'm gonna end.
Sorry.
Nope, you're good. You're good. We're gonna end the session here because my God, it's late.
Oh my god.
Nice job, everybody.
We did it. We did a thing. I kissed a
Yes,
tree.
hooray.
Yeah.
You did multiple things.
Oh my
tonight.
god, that whole tree section reminded me of Adelaide.
Yep. Sorry.
Oh my God.
I know. Like the persuasion check literally was like, basically you beat the DC that needed to happen to like instantly calm her, and I was like, okay, well, enter sad story.
It was beautiful.
Thanks. I don't think
All
I've.
right, welcome
love-
to the Owl Explains Himself hour. I pranked him because he's wanted, so that is his repayment, so I don't actually have to take him in. We got there.
Yes. I
Mm.
love the joke of, I know the
Oh,
child
was that-
did something he wasn't supposed to. I'm gonna scare him with the fact that I'm gonna tell his mom.
Yeah, which is why when Calissa said he regrets it, I'm like, no, I don't. Not even a little bit.
Callista
I'd
would say
rather-
anything to get us out of that fucking situation.
I'd basically, Etika would say, I'd rather this than turning you into Nightshade.
And yet he chose not to explain that.
Sure you did. Just not in the way you like.
Yeah, with words.
Well,
More like with
Faye,
words
fuck
after.
you.
Stars and wishes. It's time.
You got it. Do you want me to go first?
Whoever wants to start.
I suppose I will get us started then. Oh man, where do I start? That was a cool session. I think it's between telling secrets and the dryad scene, which I was not prepared for at all.
Name.
Damn. I forgot that this wacky woohoo campaign gets really fucking dark sometimes. I completely forgot about that. Wow.
Tee
Yeah. I love that we're learning things about each other even this far in. Oh, sorry, I grabbed it for you.
Nope, you're good.
Wishes. I have something very specific I want to do, which I will just straight up say it. I want to burn the wanted poster in front of Will.
Okay.
Or rip it in half, whichever.
Sounds good. I like that. Who's next?
My star was being a scarf. And Alara's calling me precious.
Twice.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up. And then my wish is I want a chance to talk to the treant again that was sister of Meadowleaf.
Oakleaf.
Yeah. I want Callista to talk to Oakleaf again. Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Oh, I'm gonna do one thing that I'll hate. You are all stars to me. Rude ass motherfucker.
It's an inside joke. Don't worry about it.
I think I actually really liked the Dryad, and I thank you for letting me ask for the leaves.
Yeah, of course.
But I also, damn, I love how everyone was trying to save Etika's ass. You know, all it took was for me to go kiss a tree.
You literally hugged a
Baffled
tree.
that works.
I'm drunk. It was allowed.
Understood.
A wish. Please, I hope we rest. I'm tired of being drunk.
I was like, you guys haven't fought. What are you talking about? Oh, you're just... Yeah. Well, okay, you're not drunk. You're hungover.
Or hungover.
Okay.
That's worse.
And you're hungover because we rest.
Duly noted. Next.
My star was definitely the Dryad scene. Was not prepared for that whatsoever.
Sorry, not sorry.
And then kind of on that same wavelength though, I kind of want more interactions with like otherworldly creatures. I don't know, something about it. It's really striking it today.
Hell yeah. Well, you're about to potentially go to another metropolis, quote unquote. So there will be definitely creatures there. Halder.
My turn. Star was probably the victor hugging the tree and then getting thrown. And also Halder catching him and then holding him there for a second and then setting him down.
In my head, I'm like, I could just throw him. And I was like, yep, that's happening.
The intrusive thoughts. That's what happened.
That's literally, that's what I was like, oh.
Intrusive thought that.
Yeah.
Just squash him like bug.
Then I can't really think of a wish right now.
Really the way right now.
All All good. And I believe we have one more person.
Who what?
Who?
The only
You?
prawns.
Not me.
We
I
all
went.
gone.
Oh, I guess
Yeah,
you all
we all
went.
went.
Oh, that's my bad.
Yeah.
For some reason
I
I
was like,
thought.
wait a second, do we
Nope,
have
that's
another
good.
person
That's
here?
great. Nope, we're good. That's
Who's in the
that's my
room with us?
brain. That's my brain. I'm
She in the
sorry.
room?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's she in the room.
It's a secret sixth party member that's been,
Oh.
you know, secretly doing sessions behind our backs.
It's
and we're gonna
Chat.
catch up with them in 3 sessions.
Chat.
Yeah, what's chat stars and wishes?
They've mostly been lurking. Yeah, today
My
was a good.
wishes are for less ad breaks.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry it went kind of dark on the front end, but I did want to dip my toe into that a little bit. You know, there are, as Al had said, there are darker themes still at play. I look forward to seeing how you all approach essentially infiltrating Loom Lurch with the Getaway Gang. Great job tonight, folks. Who do you think should get inspiration?
I was gonna say Halder or Victor, but I can't choose which one.
I think Victor for the parkour hug
I was
kiss.
kind of thinking Victor.
Sure.
Yippee.
Yeah, that was bad. That was
If you're wondering why it worked, it's kind of multiple levels. One, it was completely out of the blue, like a child's mind would be. And two, who does this treant take care of but children?
I mean, at least I will say this: it is in character because Victor is very still young
Yeah.
and didn't have much of a childhood, so he is like, what's the word?
Youthful.
I was gonna say slightly held back on age, but yeah.
Oh, that's another star I wanted to mention. The not one step closer, and I'm like, don't put a hand on him. And then he just fucking needs to go. I'm like, motherfucker.
You want
Hey,
him?
hey, you said
Have
no
him!
hand on him.
If you want him, come and claim him. No, I'm glad I didn't go that route.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that wraps us up. Let me look at my calendar real quick. Just to, we're gonna be the 10th. Would be our next session. Any issues with the 10th?
Not for me, because I believe I have been banished from doing Sundays and Mondays at my job.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, my schedule's still the same hours, so I think it's okay.
Okay.
Sir.
Yep, I'll be there.
Give me 1 sec.
Mhm.
I'm in an interesting position because I'm not actually on the schedule yet. Let me. So they put me on a temporary schedule. Yes, I work on the 10th. I should be working on the 10th.
In the evening.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll figure out a plan for Etika. Maybe somebody will bot Etika, if that's still cool.
Oh, and I'm
Yeah.
exactly not working on the 10th. I can borrow you, manhandle your character sheet lovingly.
There we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
You got it.
Hopefully I don't use your spell slots.
All right. What would be a good homework for you all?
You've already done childhood memory last I checked.
And this is question 9.
We haven't done like favorite school subject, or like if your
There.
child, or if your child
Perfect.
character was in school, what would their
What would they excel in, or what would be their favorite subject? Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Ready, set, go.
Yay.
I can do that right now.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for me as always. I'm gonna take off, but don't take that as a sign that you have to take off as well. You're welcome to stay around. Otherwise, I will see you folks next time.
Yeah, night, Shaney.
Good
Love you.
night. And that's gonna be it for me, folks. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you're still out there, please remember, be kind to yourself, drink water, and I will see you folks next time. Good night.